Hi, kids. This one's so complicated I had to do a take two. So we've already established that we're skipping Tommy. We've already established that we're not quite going to whore yet. It's 1988. And this is the Lair of the White Worm. Look at that poster. This played in the theater where I worked at. This is a great poster. I wish I had it. Vestron Pictures. Maybe the second of three Ken made for Vestron Pictures. Amanda Donahoe. Hugh Grant. You know him, Hugh Grant. Okay. Lately, we've heard something about celebrities cheating on their hot celebrity wives. Hugh Grant comes to mind. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case, but if you have a beautiful cake in your possession, it's your cake, but you can't eat it, maybe you have a piece of pie over here. I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying it could happen. And Divine Brown wasn't bad either. Sorry, Liz. Look what I did. I made another Sazerac. but I put a lemon and an orange and a cherry in there. Okay. Hugh Grant, Catherine Oxenberg, Peter Capaldi, and Sammy with an I, Sammy Davis, as Mary. Not to be confused with Sammy Davis Jr. Okay. Lair of the White Worm, 1988, Vestron Pictures, director Ken Russell. We already went through who's in this. Okay, this centers around two sisters and their beaux. Mary and Angus live on the farm, formerly a convent, which was built on an ancient archaeological site. There's like an active dig going on there. The farm is owned by James, Hugh Grant, who is Mary's sister Eve, the hotter sister, the blonde tan sister anyway, Oxenberg, and James is her well-to-do boyfriend. The sisters' parents had vanished in a cave just a year before, and the father's watch is mysteriously returned to them. About this time, snake woman Sylvia Marsh, a scantily clad Donahoe, you saw the picture, moves in across the way from James and immediately starts slinking about. And that's an apt description, slinking about. She steals the skull from the archaeological dig that Angus had excavated and was apparently going to keep, and takes it back to her home. Along the way, she picks up a Boy Scout, and after thoroughly cock-teasing him, she drowns him in the bath. Yeah. That's what happens when your chick is too hot for you. A search party is dispatched to the cave, and Eve goes missing after returning for tea. I'm sure you all know about the British and their tea. We're in the middle of the search But we're going to take a break for tea. The snake woman herself has kidnapped Eve and checked her for purity. I don't remember how, but she checked her for purity and has decided to make her the sacrifice to the white worm. Okay, we have a plan. Are we ready? Some snake charmer music played over loudspeakers to lure Sylvia out. Then Mary and Angus will sneak into the cave to rescue Eve. Will it work? Spoiler alert. Stop watching if you don't want spoilers. They find Mary's mother, who bites Mary on the neck. Angus sucks out the venom. Whoa, what happened to my voice there? Angus sucks out the venom. But not before Mary is captured and taken to the pit. There, Sylvia, with a fresh coat of blue paint, has Eve tied up and dangling over the lair. Ready? The lair of the white worm. As Eve dangles from a thread, Angus snaps to and leaps to the rescue, pushing Blue Sylvia. Now, I warned you about spoilers. Pushing Blue Sylvia into the worm's mouth. He follows this with a hand grenade. I drew this on here for a reason. Which he pulled from his kilt. And the worm is no more. Okay. Now, mind you, we have already seen Angus pull a mongoose from his kilt. That kind of sums up the feeling of the whole movie. Very campy and ridiculous. Throughout, there are surreal music video sequences recalling the glory of the white worm. I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube. Nuns violated by soldiers. A white snake wrapped around Jesus on the cross. And my personal favorite, a topless Donahoe licking blood from a giant carved phallus. What more could you ask for? Other than maybe Lord Byron could make an appearance. Whoa, I'm shaking the whole thing. Okay. Lord Byron doesn't make an appearance. And Gabriel Byrne isn't in this movie. Nonetheless, as crazy as it sounds and as terrible as it sounds, I know from my review that it sounds bad. But I'm giving this 4 rings. It's a 4-ring circus on feature 2. Lair of the White Worm. Okay. We're going to pick something for next week. I haven't looked at this bucket for a while. I probably haven't even pulled out the Ken Russell pictures that we just covered. So hopefully we don't pick one. Monkey, can you do it? Whoa, what's with the glare? Okay. Y'all like the devil? Next week, on the second episode of season 4, Devil's Kiss and the Devil's Plaything, here on the Late Night Picture Show. Join us, won't you? And I hope you enjoyed our Ken Russell triple feature. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. If you like Ken Russell, leave some comments. Tell me what your favorite Ken Russell feature is. It might be Tommy. It might be horror. Mine was Gothic. Join us next week for... Let me look at that again. Devil's Kiss. I don't really remember that one. The Devil's Plaything, yes, I remember. I got it on one of those DVDs with 2. So join us next week for our Devil Double feature. And thank you for joining us for Season 4 of the Late Night Picture Show. Good night, kids.